I actually watched this documentary. Speaking of just despicable, horrible things to do to human beings, you know, I don't know anything about Turkish people, but I'll tell you right now, if they were probably scared shitless of Armenians. You know what I mean? They're fucking tough people. That's probably what it was. They got all nervous or some shit. I don't know what it was. There's a lot of Armenians in my neighborhood, and I swear to God, like every other one of them you look at, and you're like, is that a UFC champion? They're fucking jacked. Their heads are shaved. Every one of them just looks like they could kick the shit out of you. I don't know. Maybe Turkey got nervous. I have no idea what happened. I don't know how you could fucking do that. I don't know. The older I get, the more sickening human behavior becomes. Not saying I'm some fucking saint, but I still, for the life of me, do not understand how war is legal. I don't get it. You know? Let's wade into international waters here without really paying attention to anything. I don't even watch the BBC. You know, that's what a lot of stuck-up cunts over here do. I just want to get another perspective. So Syria gasses some of its own fucking people, and then we shoot missiles at them. So my thing is, where did the missiles go, and who died? How accurate are those missiles? Was it just some guy selling popcorn in this corner of Syria and Kazakhstan, you know? And he's up there, step right up. Extra, read all about it. And then we're like, sorry about that. We were trying to get the guy that did the thing that we didn't like, that we frowned upon. We would like to apologize to anybody at the food court. I have no idea. Are our missiles that good? I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't get how that works. Yeah, war is just really, I don't understand it. We're going to murder more of your people before you murder all our people. And then when we win, we're going to say that you guys are evil. Right? The only way is if somebody just starts with you. If they start it, you know, then you got to finish it. I guess that's how it works. You know what I mean? Didn't Sean Connery make a speech about this in The Untouchables or something like that? I don't fucking know. But I don't get why we're all up in arms about that hairless fat fuck over there in Korea. You know what I mean? I don't understand why this guy can't shoot off his fireworks in his own fucking country. I mean, we do that shit all the time. Who gives a fuck? What is that fucking gerbil gonna do? That's what he's built like. He's built like a gerbil. He just has like a fucking... he's adorable. If he would just stop with the I'm going to blow up fucking the United States. You got to admit, the guy, he's kind of adorable. You know? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But anyway, so I was watching this thing on Europe right after World War II. And then it was so fascinating to me what the fuck was going on that I actually, I actually got on the internet. I didn't have my laptop because I stabbed it with my phone, but my phone was still working. So I was checking out, a couple of websites. And this one website put exactly how my mindset was, how I believed World War II right after was like. Right? I mean, I knew in Germany that obviously they had to fucking rebuild, Obviously Japan. Oh, that was a rough one, right? I knew that they, were rebuilding. But everybody else, I kind of thought, hey, everybody was all in a good mood and shit and skipping down the fucking street because it was over. As this website put it, there was sailors kissing nurses in fucking Times Square. That was it. And evidently it was not. In a lot of ways, like, people were acting exactly the way against the people they were fighting. It was fucking brutal. There was all kinds of rapes, murders, people settling scores. All Germans that were all around Europe that had, were not in Germany, they were getting fucking killed and sent back to Germany. Couple of little mini genocides, which, between people in Eastern fucking Europe. It was just like, Jesus Christ. And I have to tell you something, the fucking Nazis too. every time I think like I've heard the worst thing they ever did, it's like you can't even watch it. I just found out something else they did. I'm going to tell you, it was so fucking disturbing, I'm not even going to repeat it. I can't stop fucking thinking about it. And then they were showing the goddamn Nuremberg trials. And those fucking Nazi cunts are sitting there with this arrogant look on their face like, well, this is fucking bullshit. You know? And then I'm thinking, how could you think that? How could you not be like, wow, that got a little, yeah, I guess we got a little sideways with that plan, huh? They're fucking sitting there, you know, with these look on their face like, yeah, like this is fucking bullshit. And then I'm thinking, like, how could they possibly think that? Because they think, well, if we fucking won, you guys would be sitting here. All right? What about when you firebombed Dresden? How about that shit? And then we could just be like, well, you know, we wouldn't have done that if you didn't do what you were doing. If you weren't doing what you were doing, right, Mr. Blonde, they had just done what I told them to do, no one would have been dead. That's what we were doing. If you didn't do what the fuck you were doing, we wouldn't have done what we did. And then they would say, well, what we did, we learned from you with what you did to the Native Americans. And then we would say, well, you know what? That wasn't us. We weren't alive when that happened. And then they'd be like, well, you know what? You're still alive, and a lot of them are still alive, and you're not doing anything about it. And we were like, all right, fair enough. You know what? We'll set some in motion to eventually give them casinos. And the Nazis would be like, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. And that's it. They had all this fucking footage of them hanging these fucking guys. Just a nonchalant way they did it. They had this footage of this guy. I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was just a board. It was like a do-it-yourself fucking hang the guy right in court. They fucking tie the guy's hands behind his back. They lay him down on this board. It just goes like to a 45-degree angle. They hoist the guy up. They put a fucking rope around his neck. And he's sitting there. Fucking holding him up, right? And then a guy with gloves just covers the guy's eyes. And then they let go of him. And as the guy slides down, he breaks his neck. And the guy with the hands, he just moves his hand with the guy's head so you never see his fucking eyes. You know, because they don't want to upset people in court. It was fucking insane. Fucking insane. And, Jesus Christ. I got to be honest with you. I really wish I didn't watch it because there was this woman testifying and that you know, if you want to see it, I can't remember the program. I'm sure you can find it on the fucking internet. You know, just Google what the fuck was Bill talking about World War II. I'm sure somebody will find it. And you got to see them. Like, you know, all right, this is just not funny anymore. All right, let's plow ahead. Let's talk about something else, okay?